Hey Aquarius, welcome to Intention 1111. Today I'm going to be doing a love read for the month of September. We've got Mars, I think, going into Cancer, something like that. And they say it's supposed to be really emotional and, maybe kind of volatile for relationships. It may be great for relationships for all I know, but, all the professionals are saying there may be some emotions, okay? So let's see what's going on. So Aquarius, if you're not feeling it with the emotions, just hibernate for until I think the springtime. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius for love for September. Tell me Aquarius in love September. Show me Aquarius in love September. September. Again, Aquarius, you are bored with someone or something. There may be someone here who you feel like is like either they won't let you go deep with them or you can't. Are you not interested in it? There's some sort of superficiality here, right? So it also could be for you Aquarians out there, right? That everyday life is starting to feel like it's the same day over and over again. And you are being forced to be grounded in that reality and you don't want it. You want to be up here in the fantasy world, right? So there's something here you're trying to catch on to up here in the air and you're just not landing it. So there's something here about that. Let me cut this. I don't even remember if I cut it or not. Elusive. Somebody is shallow and elusive. And you're starting to feel like this person is a distraction, okay? Or you really want a distraction. You really need a distraction from reality right now. You may be messing with somebody, right, who kind of gives you that idea of distraction, but then you have to put up with the other parts of them that are kind of like you're out, right? You're kind of out on it. So I think this person, for some of you, for some of you, somebody might be catching feelings for you, and you're just kind of like, ew, bye, I gotta go, right? And this person is a fantasy. They're better in the fantasy than they are in the reality. Okay? And it's kind of, it goes without saying. I think this person might be trying to lock it down or lock you down in some way. And you're telling yourself this person's better in my head than they are in real life. And I don't see that there's enough there to keep my interest or to keep it going. And this person really wants an answer from me, and I really don't want to give them an answer. So there may be a combination of different things like that, Aquarius, that you may be rolling around in your head. This person just may not be able to keep your interest. Um, or, switch it how you need to, right? So let's see what's going on for love for Aquarius for September. Show me Aquarius in love September. Show me Aquarius in love September. Show me September. Or there may be someone here who's sort of unreachable for you, and they exist as a fantasy in your mind, right? Because you can't reach out and touch them. But here's someone here juggling, which I think is you, Aquarius. I really think you're not into whoever this is. I think you're juggling with the idea of, do I continue to entertain this because, you know, it feeds my need for fantasy and distraction, or, do I just kind of leave? Because I know that there's nothing besides what's in my head for this person. Show me Aquarius and love September. So I think you're struggling between reality and fantasy. And however that forms for you, however that's forming for you in reality versus fantasy, go with it. But I feel like it's time to have the courage. Oh, okay, epiphany's in here, but I mean, maybe you have a light bulb moment, right? But I feel like it's time, Aquarius, to tell this person the truth about how you feel. You know, it's time to get the courage to come clean and tell this person how you feel. Um, it may be time to close out a cycle and start a new cycle. I mean, start a new damn fantasy, whatever it is, right? But you're looking back at this contract that this person's presenting you with, and you're kind of like, nah, I'm out. It's kind of but again, the truth is, by the time the person finishes asking the question, you're like, they hear the door close, right? Um, I feel like for some of you, this relationship may have been purely sexual, or there may have been, for others of you, there may have been some trauma or damage in this relationship, and there's a need for to communicate how you feel to this person. I feel like in some ways, when you try to communicate with this person, they make you feel like you're shallow or like you're small. For some of you here, and you're tired of the conversation being either mundane, or you're tired of the conversation being shallow, because you're a knight to their page when it comes to ideas and intellect and conversation, right? And you may be sitting here like, you know what? The idea here is that I kept hoping that there was something more between these two ears with this person, and there just ain't. I just have to come to the conclusion that it's time to let it go. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with Pisces, Cancer. We have Capricorn. We have Taurus, Leo, um, Virgo. Of course, we have other air signs, Libra and Gemini. We have very little fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Um, I mean, honestly, here I just kind of feel like there's not a lot that needs to be said, other than it's time to, quit fucking around, right? And tell this person, hey, it ain't here. Because I feel like really the conflict and the reason that you need a distraction here is because there's a soulmate energy here that you really want. Okay. And for whatever reason and conflicts here, it's not worked out. And you're really needing a distraction from that person, from the idea of that person. So there's a lover here that some of you are thinking of from the past that it's not worked out. That's who you really want, but for whatever reason, there's some conflict there. Others of you, this situation that you're in, if you don't, kind of admit to yourself that this ain't where it's at, this situation is going to cause a problem and a block and a conflict for you moving forward with this soulmate energy here. So you do have a new beginning coming in. It could be possibly a fire sign. It does not have to be. It could be a water sign. It does not have to be. And for others of you, public recognition of this particular soulmate relationship is a conflict. And for others of you, it's not going to quite be as successful as it's supposed to be if there's three people here, right? And you have a 7 here, so fated, meant to be, right? It could also indicate spirituality in a relationship with a soulmate. But Aquarius, you are not, this ain't where it's at, okay? So sometimes, like when you're at a restaurant, right, and you're eating the chips and salsa and you're getting filled up on the chips and salsa while you're waiting for your enchiladas, you gotta kind of put the chips and salsa to the side, and wait for your enchiladas, right? I mean, that's the best analogy I got at the moment. But it feels like to me, you really want to be rid of someone because they're starting to become a drag. And not to be insensitive, right? But this person wants to lock it down. They're into you, okay? But you're not into them. and you've got someone here that you're really into, okay, or if it's a past person or a new person coming in that really you're going to click with. But if you continue entertaining this person here, that's going to cause a problem for this new relationship coming in. Right? So, time to move on. Time to call it, move on. And, you know, this person may be brokenhearted, right? But they're going to be more brokenhearted in the long run, Aquarius, if they're staying in a relationship that, is kind of one sided. And they're going to eventually figure that out. Aquarius, you're going to continue to be brokenhearted if you are in something that's a distraction or you miss the opportunity to be with this past person or to have this new soulmate come in, right? So you either need to heal what's going on, what you're trying to distract yourself from, right, and get out of this thing and wait for your enchiladas, right? I mean, wait for the main course to come because you're already irritated with this current situation. Let's see how this soulmate coming in feels about Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords and moving forward. So this person coming in is kind of like they could be a fellow air sign or they could have air in their chart somewhere. This could be Venus and Libra for all we know, right? But you've got someone coming in here that is kind of like, wait a minute. Okay. Um, it's sort of like they're sensing, okay, that something's not quite right. Maybe you've got a stage 5 clinger over here, right? That you kind of need to kick to the curb in order to move forward. This person, this new soulmate coming in, is going to require all of your attention. And they're going to require commitment from you. Well, you can't be in a commitment from them if you got a 5-stage clinger, right? I mean, you got to get rid of this person. What can Aquarius expect from this new soulmate energy? Okay, there's going to be some burdens and some ideas of rejection here, right? Because there's someone else here that don't need to be here, right? So you can expect for them to have a lot of self-respect and carry their ass out the door if they feel like they're competing with somebody. They are not somebody that will compete with another person. They'll just think you've got a problem and they'll keep it moving. What does Aquarius not expect from this new soulmate? Okay, for some of you, I was talking about this past person. You're not expecting that this person is going to extend another chance to you or that you're going to get another chance from this person. You have some choices to make, it looks like here. You've got an 8. Abundance is with this particular person. But this person is going to require that you're single, okay, for a commitment. That's what they're wanting is commitment here. And that you're free to engage with them. Empress energy here. So we have 1, 2, 3 queens on the board. So whenever there's 3 or more queens on the board, that means deception. And so, like I said, this person here is pretty sharp. And they know when somebody's not being quite honest with them. And so flip it how you need to, Aquarius. If you feel like you're the person on the other end, and you're trying to extend something to somebody and they're like quite not in or out of something, there's a little bit of suspicion coming into it about someone's loyalty or where their loyalty lies. Let's see a potential final outcome for Aquarius in this soulmate. Show me potential final for Aquarius. Okay, don't block your abundance. Don't block what you've been working toward. You've been through quite a lot. Do not block what's coming in Okay. Just don't do it. Okay, so you've got the hermit in reverse here. There's also a level of spirituality. You've got tower moment, and then you've got the hermit going through the dark night of the soul, right? So this could be twin flame energy, right? Which is somebody's wish fulfillment here. Somebody is moving toward a new opportunity with someone or hopes, that there'll be another opportunity with someone, and there will be, right? For those of you, I feel like this soulmate here, though, is the new person, right? Coming in, wanting, um, wanting a commitment from you. The old person, I feel like, wants the same thing, and want a commitment from you. There's a little bit of water under the bridge for you and this old person, right? But this person that's kind of in the middle, I feel like it's time to cut ties with them. So, plans coming in possibly over the full moon later this month. You've been doing a lot of soul searching and a lot of thinking about how to move forward. What's going to make me happy? And for some of you, repairing a soulmate relationship is going to make you happy. And for others of you, this new love that's coming in is going to make you very happy. This person is going to click with you. This person in the middle, you know, but it's time to cut them loose. So let's get some advice here, or let's see how this soulmate feels about Aquarius in the bedroom. Aquarius, see how does this person feel about Aquarius? They remember, or they could be, right? If we're doing past or new person, they could be someone who's very sensual in the bedroom. They are more of the idea of lovemaking, but they also like to maybe role play. There might be some ideas that the spark for them is playing, right? A playful nature, but they always tend to go toward the more sensual side of things in the bedroom. This, I think, though, maybe for this person in the middle, again, they're just a distraction, and you've got a 9, so it's kind of time to close that out, right? Because you don't want to be meeting in the bushes or in the shadows with this person because you're hiding from this stage 5 clinger. Okay, so it's time to wrap it up. So let's see about what's going on here for the advice for love for you, Aquarius. That's funny. Okay. Show me Aquarius. Show me love advice for Aquarius. Show me love advice for Aquarius. Okay. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So, for some reason in our society, friendship has become a dirty word, right? And I've got that damn Michael Bolton song running through my mind. How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? Don't ask me where in the hell that's come from. But a lot of people think that it's bad. It's like a dirty word because they're working from an ego standpoint when it comes to love. But really, that's the truth. I mean, how can you expect to have a successful relationship if you can't be friends with the person you're in it with? Okay. And this middle person, Aquarius, you can't be friends with this person because it's not there for you. Okay. And you may be creating an idea of obsession in this other person because you're not really giving them what they truly need and desire. And they may not know what that is. And they might not be able to find that out until you're out of the way, right? So nurture the bonds of friendship. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories that you've shared with those you love. So this is asking for you to create deeper connection and to allow connection to happen with someone that you really want it with. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see y'all later.